Hi, this is Jochen Siebmann, the author of The Property Apprentice, How to Earn While You Learn. And today I'm going to introduce you to one of my best friends. I really love him. Well, at least best friends in property investing, and that's called a leverage. And I'll show you how powerful leverage is if you're investing and why you should definitely use leverage. Don't over-leverage yourself, that can be dangerous. But if you don't leverage, you're also losing a lot of money on the table. So let's assume you're a long-term investor. We don't really speculate, right? We invest for the long term, and you have $100,000 as starting capital. You put them in the bank at 1% interest rate, and another good friend is compounding. So we compound them, meaning that we get interest on interest. We don't take out the interest, we invest it so that the interest gets some more interest, and that makes that whole game really interesting. So after 20 years of saving our $100,000, reinvesting our interest, we got a whopping $123,000. Not really exciting, is it? And that's not even considering inflation or anything. By 20 years later, definitely that kind of money will be worth less than when you started off 20 years earlier with the $100,000 in terms of purchase power, what you can actually buy for it. So putting money in a bank deposit is not a good idea. A little bit, yes, for rainy days, but not as an investment. So let me show you what happens if instead you invest your money in real estate. Let's say you can get 6% rental yield on a property. So, and you buy the property in cash, and you again reinvest at 6%. You buy either more properties or other investment forms, whatever gives you 6%. But you invest your $100,000 in cash. So after 20 years, you got about $325,000, which is almost 3 times more than the bank would have given you. So it's definitely much more worth it. But what if you didn't buy one property for the $100,000? You bought 4 properties instead and pay down $25,000 on each and take a mortgage for $75,000 on each. You still get only 6% yield, and on top of that you have to pay 3% of mortgage interest to the bank. So what do you think, how much is that going to give you after 20 years? You'll be astonished. It's amazing, exciting, 1.6 million. Yes, $1.6 million. If you put all this in the same axis, you see the compounding here, how it gets steeper and steeper. That's the power of leverage. If you don't believe it, you can do your own calculations. Of course, you might not be able to leverage more and more and reinvest at 6%, but if you don't get 1.6 million, only 800,000 after 20 years out of 100,000, is that bad? It's definitely the best option here. So consider leverage. Don't over leverage yourself, just find the right balance, the right level. As always, I'm happy to help. Just give me a phone call or shoot me an email. Thank you.